The speed 10 meters per second is equivalent to how many feet per hour? Use this approximation here. So this is a multi-step unit conversion problem where the units are rates. Yuck, that sounds like a lot of work, and it kind of is. But I'm kind of excited about it because it means that we can use this technique, which works really well when we are converting units and the units are rates like this. So we've got 10 meters per second. I'm going to write that as 10 meters per 1 second. And we want to turn this into feet per hour. So I want to turn these meters into feet and these seconds into hours. How am I going to do that? Well, first let's deal with the seconds, because there are some things I know off the top of my head, like there are 60 seconds in a minute and 60 minutes in an hour. So I can convert this without thinking a whole lot. The important thing about this technique is that if I want to turn these seconds into, let's say, minutes, because that's a good next step, I would want seconds on the top of the next fraction so that seconds would cancel out and I'd be left with minutes. We want 1 second on the bottom and 1 on the top. I'll show you what that looks like. There are 60 seconds in 1 minute. So the seconds, there's 1 on the bottom and 1 on the top, and they cancel each other out. Right now, if I did this calculation, I would have meters per minute, but I want feet per hour, so let's go a little bit farther. Let's turn these minutes into hours. I know there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. Again, we have this time minutes on top and minutes on the bottom, so they cancel, and right now my unit would be meters per hour. I'm almost there, but I want feet per hour. So let's turn meters into feet. I want meters on the bottom of this fraction, so it'll cancel out with the meters on the top of the far left. So I'll put the 0.3 meters down here, and that's from the conversion they gave us, and 1 foot on top. So the meters cancel, and what we're left with is feet per hour. Great, now we can just multiply and divide, and we'll get our answer. So this is going to be 10 times 60 times 60 times 1. So I won't write that, over 1 times 1 times 1 times 0.3. So this is 600 times 60. And what is that? I'll do that up here. 600 times 60. I'll just do 600 times 6 and then add a 0. So 0, 0, 36. So this is 36,000 divided by 0.3. And what I want to think about is the result of this division going to be bigger or smaller than 36,000? Take a second to think about it. It's going to be bigger because we're dividing by a number between 0 and 1. So I really like answer choice D at this point. It's the only one that's bigger than 36,000. Let's do the division and confirm. So 36,000 divided by 0.3. I don't like to divide by a decimal, so I'll move that 1 space to the right and add a 0. 3 goes into itself once with nothing left over. 3 goes into 6 twice with nothing left over. And it goes into all these zeros 0 times with nothing left over. So this 120,000 is the number of feet per hour. So our suspicion was confirmed, and D is the answer.